The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to beautiful Annapolis, Maryland, and the home field with the Navy midshipmen. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Navy midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Empty set now, 5 wide. Keeps it on the design run, fighting off the defender. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Receiver makes the grab. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Trojans come to the line with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Can they find the end zone in this opening drive? It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Southern Cal, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Quick throw to the left.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's caught. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. Yeah, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Defense bringing out some big fellas, trying to stuff the run here.
Here we go, here we go.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. Touchdown, Navy, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Boy, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. The Trojans are in the red zone now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Gain of 3. First down for the offense.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Navy offense goes back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Try and muscle for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, midshipman. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the back now goes in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got it.
With pressure and sacking to be tackled inside the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack he's going for a big play downfield. And it's hauled in way downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Grabbed by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
And the Trojans looking to cash in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, USC. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. The short hands. It's Hardy. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. To dirt right down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. It's another deep shot. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Coverage team brings down the returner. Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half was a handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Moves the ball to 25, good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football. They keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Navy.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Hits this one off the side of his foot. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. So Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They're going to go with the wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play in this wildcat look. It's a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle.
USC 28, Navy 14.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15.
The game changer.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
2nd down after that short completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
And this is the one thing I love about this running back.
Event disclosed. It's a national holiday.
Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Trojans. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Try tight end goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy.
Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Throwing for his running back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And that run produces a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Catch made on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And the Trojans will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Working clock with the ground game. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And the Trojans are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
USC, number 20.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Navy.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it could be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
One man at the outfield, and he'll get the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. The Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.